So, you clicked on this video because you are short. And not only are you short, but you don't like that you're short. You're insecure about it. You're embarrassed, or you just don't like the way your body is. So, me personally, I'm short. I'm 5'6", we can just say. Like, I'm 5'5.5", or like 5'6.5" with shoes, something like that. And that's short. I would consider that short. To me, anything below like 5'9" is short, or 5'10", something like that. And if you're in that range, like below 5'10" or 5'9", you can consider yourself short. If you're above that, what are you even talking about? You're not short. You just, I don't know, you're just brainwashing yourself. But if you're short, like me, and you're insecure about it, which I used to be, and most, or at least some short people are the same, you just gotta realize, like you're like 25, you're not growing anymore, obviously. You're 5'5", you're 5'7", and you hate it. You gotta realize you're putting more stress into your life that is 100% unnecessary. I know, like, now in the modern dating, every girl's like, oh, must be 6 foot and above, must be 5'10" and above, or else I don't like them. Like, to take that and think that's how every single girl thinks is absolutely insane. Because me, being a 5'5", we'll just say that, me at 5'5", have had absolutely zero, not a single trouble getting girls being a short person. So if that's your main reason, is you think, oh, I'm short, I'm never gonna get a girlfriend, you're lying to yourself. I've literally had zero trouble. Like, being short hasn't affected it whatsoever. At all. Nothing. And like, if you're like me and you're like 5'6", and a girl is like, oh, they have to be taller than me. Like, I've dated girls, and my current girlfriend said that, oh, they have to be taller than me. They're like 5'4", and they're like, oh, he's 5'6", he's taller than me. That's perfect. Like, or if not, if you're like, if that's not the case, and some girls like, oh, nope, sorry, you got to be 6 foot, then obviously that's not a person you want to be with, probably. If that's like just how, I mean, there's nothing wrong with girls having this attractiveness, you know what I meant. Like, they can like people that are tall. There's nothing wrong with that, and you can't judge anybody for that. You're allowed to have your own preference. But yeah, what I was getting at there is there's plenty and plenty of girls who don't care if you're not 6'7". Anyways, other than that, being short, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, because that's just how your body was designed from birth. Like, that's what your genes were, and you're just short, and there's nothing you can do about it. So why worry? That's the biggest thing. Why would you worry about something you can't control? I'm sure you've heard this a lot. Why worry about it if you cannot control it? You can't control how long you're going to live, so don't worry about if you're not going to live as long, or you're going to live way longer than you thought. You're not going to, like, we can't control whether it rains tomorrow or snows tomorrow or anything like that, so why worry about it? It's just going to happen. So why worry if you're short, if you're just short? Like, you're short, oh, boo-hoo. Like, it's not a big deal. Just be short. Like, I know it's like a big social pressure, because when I used to be like insecure about being short, I didn't care myself. It didn't like make it harder for me to do anything in my life. It actually made a lot of things easier. But yeah, like, being short in my real life had no issue. Like, it didn't cause any problems. But like TikTok and social media, all these things saying, oh, you got to be tall so you can join the NFL, or like, girls won't like you unless you're 6'7" or whatever. Or obviously not 6'7", you know what I mean. But yeah, all these like pressures, like, from media, made me feel like being short is a bad thing, and it's not. Like I said, me. So you're short. You might even be taller than me and still think you're short. So me being a short person, telling you now, being short is not a bad thing, and there's nothing wrong with it. And if you're insecure about it, you're putting more stress, and stress, as you might know by now, is absolutely terrible for you. There's a lot of asterisks on that, but moving on. Putting all that extra stress for absolutely zero reason, you can't control being short, is literally going to make your life worse. You're going to just have this extra little thing, because like, you're going to be like, oh, like, and you're going to like list off these real reasons, like, oh, my dog just died, so I'm stressed, and like my work's been really hard. Like these are more legitimate things. And I'm short. Really? You're really gonna add that extra thing in there? Just be short, and there's no reason to be insecure about it. And I want to hear your comments because I want to know what you think. Because this is probably like crazy to you. You're like, what do you mean? I'm never gonna get a girl. I just explained this. So yeah, that's really all I got for you. If you're insecure about being short, don't. Just don't. There's no reason to be short. And if you have any other things I didn't mention, like maybe that being short is like not good for this certain reason, comment down below and we can debate it in the comments. But yeah, if you're short, I'm challenging you to just not be, because I used to be. So I'm not blaming you or saying you're any wrong, like in the wrong, because it's a normal thing for short people to be insecure about being short, because like I said, the media and all that stuff. So yeah, I challenge you to not be insecure anymore. Comment down below if you have any other ideas that I didn't mention. With that being said, like and subscribe and have a good day.